Page 788. T. Tab. Table. Tablespoon. Tablet. Tabloid. Taboo. Tacit. Tacitly. Tack. Tackle. Tact. Tactful. Tactfully. Page 789. Tactic. Tactical. Tactically. Tag. Tail. Tailor. Tailor-made. Taint. Tainted. Take. Page 791. Taken. Take over. Tail. Talent. Talented. Talk. Page 792. Talkative. Tall. Tally. Tame. Temper. Tan. Tanned. Tangible. Tangle. Tank. Tanker. Tantalize. Tantalizing. Tantamount. Tap. Page 793. Tape. Taper. Tapered. Target. Tariff. Tarnish. Tarnished. Task. Page 794. Taste. Tasteful. Tastefully. Tasteless. Tasty. Tattered. Tattered. Taught. Taunt. Tax. Taxation. Taxi. Taxpayer. Tea. Teach. Page 795. Teacher. Teaching. Team. Teammate. Teamwork. Tear. Noun. Tear. Verb. Tease. Teaspoon. Technical. Technicality. Technically. Page 796. Technician. Technique. Technological. Technologically. Technology. Page 797. Tedious. Tediously. Teen. Teen. Teenage. Teenager. Teeter. Teeth. Telecommunications. Telepathy. Telephone. Telescope. Televise. Television. Tell. Page 798. Temper. Temperament. Temperamental. Temperate. Temperature. Temple. temporarily, temporarily, tempt, temptation, tempted, tempting, temptingly, tendency, tender. Page 799. Tenderly, tenderness, tennis, tense, tension, tent, tentative, tentatively, tenth, term. Page 800. Terminal, terminally, terminate, termination, terminology, terrace, terrain, terrestrial, terrible, terribly, terrific, terrify, terrified, terrifying, territorial, territory, terror, terrorism, terrorist, terrorize. Page 801. Test, testament, test case, tester, testify, testimony, testing, text, textbook, textile, texting, text message, text messaging, textual, texture. Page 802. Then, weak form. Then, strong form. Thank, thankful, thankfully. That, weak form. That, strong form. Page 803. For, the or the weak forms. The strong form. Theater, theatrical, theatrically. Theft, there, there's. Them, weak form. Them, strong form. Thematic, thematically. Theme. Page 804. Themselves. Then. Theologian. Theology. Theological, theorem, theoretical, theoretically. Page 805. Theory, therapeutic, therapist, therapy. The, weak form. Their, strong form. Thereafter, thereby, therefore, thermal. Page 806. These, thesis, they, thick, thickly, thickness, thicken, thief, thigh, thin, thinly, think. Page 807, think. Page 808, thinker, thinking. Third, thirdly, third word. First, thirsty. 13, 13th, 30th, 30. This. Page 809, thorough, thoroughly, thoroughness. Those, though, thought, thoughtful, thoughtfully, thoughtless, thoughtlessly. Thousand, thousandth. Flesh. Page 810, thread, flat, flatten, threatening. Three-dimensional, three-quarters, threshold, flew, thrift, fill, filled, thriller. Page 811, thrilling, thrive, float, flop, flown, flutter, flew. Page 812, throughout, flow, flown, thrust, thud, thug, thumb. Page 813, thump, thunder, thunderstorm. Thus, thwart, tick, ticking, ticket, tidal, tide, tidy, tidiness, tidily, tie. Page 814, tear, tight, tightly, tighten, tire, tilt, tilt. Page 815, timber, time. Page 816, time consuming, timely, timetable, timid, timidity, timidly, timing, tin, tinge, tint. Page 817, tiny, tip, tip off, tire, tired, tiredness, tireless, tirelessly, tiresome, tiring, tissue, title, to, weak forms, to, strong form. Page 818, toast, tobacco, today, toddler, toe, together, tire, toilet, token, Page 819. Told, tolerable, tolerably, tolerance, tolerant, tolerate, toll, tomato, tomorrow, ton, tone, tongue, tonight, ton, two. Page 820. Took, true, tooth, top, topic, topical, topple. Page 821. Torch, tore, torment, noun, torment, verb, torn, tornado, torture, toss, total, totally, totalitarian, touch. Page 822. Touched, touching, touchy, tough, toughness, toughen, tour, tourism, tourist, tournament, toe, the words, towel, tower. Page 823. Town, toxic, toy, trace, track, trade. Page 824. Trading, trader, trade union, tradition, traditional, traditionally, traffic, trafficking, tragedy, tragic, tragically, trail. Page 825. Trailer, train, trained, trainee, trainer, training, trait, traitor, transaction, transcend, transcontinental, transcribe, transcript, transfer, verb. Page 826. Transform, transformation, transient, transit, transition, transitional, translate, translation, translator, transmission, transmit, transmitter, transparency. Page 827. Transparent, transparently, transpire, transplant, transplantation, transport, noun, transport, verb, transportation, trap, trapped, trash, trauma, traumatic, traumatize, travel. Page 828. Traveler, stray, treacherous, treachery, shred, treason, treasure, treasured, treasurer, treasury, treat, treatment, treaty. Page 829. Treble, tree, track, tremble, tremendous, tremendously, tremor, trend, trial, triangle, triangular, tribal, tribe. Page 830. Tribunal, tribute, trick, trickle, tricky, tried, trigger, trillion, shrimp, trio, trip, triple, triumph. Page 831. Triumphant, triumphantly, trivial, short, trodden, trolley, troop, trophy, tropical, tropics, trouble, troubling, troubled, troublesome, trousers, truant, truth, truck, truth. Page 832. Truly, trumpet, trunk, trust, trustee, trustworthy, truth. Page 833. Truthful, truthfully, truthfulness, try, t-shirt, tube, tuck, tug, tuition, tumble, tumor, tune. Page 834. Tunnel, turbulent, turmoil, turn. Page 835. Turning, turning point, turnover, tutor, tutorial, TV, 12, 20th, 20, twice. Page 836. Twin, twist, two-dimensional, type, typhoon, typical. Page 837. Typically, typify, tyranny, tyrant, tire. Page 838. You, ugly, ugliness, ulterior, ultimate, ultimately, ultimatum, ultraviolet, umbrella, umpire, unable, unacceptable, unambiguous, unambiguously, unanimous, unanimously. Page 839. Unauthorized, unavailable, unavoidable, unaware, unbearable, unbearably, unbeaten, unbelievable, unbelievably, unbiased, unbroken, uncanny, uncannily, uncertain, uncertainly, uncertainty, unchanged, uncharacteristic, uncharacteristically, unchecked, uncle, unclear, uncomfortable, uncomfortably, uncommon, uncompromising, unconcerned, unconditional, unconditionally. Page 840. Unconfirmed, unconnected, unconscious, unconsciousness, unconsciously, uncontrollable, uncontrollably, uncontrolled, unconventional, unconvincing, unconvincingly, uncover, undaunted, undecided, undeniable, undeniably, undercurrent. Page 841. Underestimate, undergo, undergraduate, underground, adverb, underground, adjective, underground, noun, underhand, underlie, underline, underlying, undermine, underneath, underpaid, underprivileged, underscore, underside, understand. Page 842. Understandable, understandably, understanding, understate, understated, understatement, understood, undertake, undertaking, undertook, underwater, underway, underwent, underworld, underwrite. Page 843. Undesirable, undid, undisclosed, undisputed, undo, undoing, undoubted, undoubtedly, undressed, undue, unduly, unease, uneasy, uneasily, uneconomical, unemployed, unemployment, unethical, uneven, uneventful, unexpected, unexpectedly, unexplained, unfair, unfairly. Page 844. Unfaithful, unfamiliar, unfashionable, unfavorable, unfavorably, unfinished, unfit, unfold, unforeseeable, unforeseen, unforgettable, unfortunate, unfortunately, unfriendly, ungrateful, unhappily, unhappy, unhappiness, unharmed, unhealthy. Page 845. Unheard of, unhelpful, unidentified. Unification, uniform, uniformly, uniformity, unify, unified, unimportant, unimpressed, uninhabited, uninhibited, unintentional, unintentionally, union, unique, uniquely, uniqueness, unit. Page 846. Unite, united, unity, universal, universally, universe, university, unjust, unjustly, unjustified, unkind, unkindly, unkindness, unknown, unlawful, unlawfully, unleaded, unleash, unless, unlike, unlikely, unlimited, unload. Page 847. Unlock, unlucky, unmistakable, unmistakably, unmoved, unnamed, unnatural, unnaturally, unnecessary, unnecessarily, unnoticed, unobtrusive, unobtrusively, unofficial, unofficially, unorthodox, unpack, unpaid, unparalleled, unpleasant, unpleasantly, unpopular, unpopularity, unprecedented, unpredictable, unpredictability, unprepared, unqualified, unquestionable, unquestionably. Page 848. Unrealistic, unreasonable, unreasonably, unrelated, unrelenting, unreliable, unresolved, unrest, unrestricted, unruly, unsafe, unsatisfactory, unsavory, unscathed, unscrupulous, unseen, unsettled, unskilled, unspecified, unspoiled, unspout, unspoken, unstable, unsteady, unsteadily. Page 849. Unsuccessful, unsuccessfully, unsuitable, unsure, unsuspecting, untenable, unthinkable, untidy, untie, until, untold, untouched, untrue, unused, unusual, unusually, unaware, unwanted, unwelcome, unwell, unwilling, unwillingness. Page 850. Unwillingly, unwind, unwise, unwisely, unwitting, unwittingly, unworthy, unwritten, up, upbringing, update, verb, update, noun. Page 851. Upgrade, verb, upgrade, noun. Upheaval, upheld, uphill, uphold, upload, upon, upper, upright, uprising, uproar, uproot, upset, adjective, upset, noun, upset, verb, upsetting, upshot, upside. Page 852. Upside down, upstage, upstairs, upstream, uptight, up to date, upward, upwards, uranium, urban, urbanization, urbanized, urge, urgent, urgency, urgently, urine, us, weak form, us, strong form, usage, use, verb. Page 853. Use, noun. Used, adjective. Get used to. Useful, usefully, usefulness. Page 854. Useless, user, user-friendly. Usher, usual, usually, utility, utilize, utilization, utmost, utter, utterance, utterly.